Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 of Father and Son Fantasy Football Mastermind. I'm Mark Benda, along with my partner,
Little Benda.
And in this episode, we're going to talk about quarterback rankings. But before we get started, we want to thank everyone who's watching our show. We have one special person we know is watching. Who's that?
The Mastermind.
The Mastermind, Mike Nazarick of ffmastermind.com. We know he's watching, and what did he send you?
He sent me this shirt.
And what did he want you to do on this episode?
He wants me to turn around so all you can see it.
There's something written on the back of it that Naz wants everyone to see. And it says, no bragging rights for second place. The definitive fantasy football service, ffmastermind.com. All right, you can sit down now. But seriously, if you're looking for a place to get the most updated information and the best information on the internet for fantasy football, go to ffmastermind.com and subscribe to the service, and you will be prepared to be successful every week in your fantasy football league. You ready to get going here?
Yes, I
Who's
am.
going first?
You.
Me.
Yep, I went in first last time. It's your turn.
Okay. Number 1 quarterback in our ranking. You can't help but put anyone else there. Over 5,000 passing yards and 30 touchdowns last year. Drew Brees, New Orleans Saints. And this year, he actually has a healthy Reggie Bush and Marquise Colston. So he is number 1, and there's nobody else that put up the numbers that Drew Brees put up last year, and you can look for the same this year. Who's 2?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis, we used to be the Baltimore Colts, right?
Yep.
You don't remember that, do you?
Nope.
I do. The Mayflower moving van. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Why Peyton Manning?
Well, they have a new head coach and a new coaching staff, but he is the most consistent QB in fantasy football for the last 5 years. He had over 27 touchdowns last year, and he was the league MVP.
There you have it. Peyton Manning 2. Moving on to 3. This is strictly about health. We put him here, but you just don't know what you're getting. But we're talking about Tom Brady, New England Patriots. We all know the deal. He sat out last season with a knee injury. And right now, there's not much being said at a training camp other than he's out there doing it, but you don't know what Tom Brady you're going to get. One thing I'm going to point out is that the other teams in his division, the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets, all have much improved defenses, which is going to make it tougher for him to put up those numbers that he did 2 years ago. Who's 4?
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner. Why Kurt Warner up there in the 4th spot?
Well, he has a healthy Anquan Boldin, and he has Fitzgerald the third two, so he has 2 very good wide receivers the third two.
There you go. Anything else on Kurt Warner?
If Beanie Wells doesn't stay healthy, his numbers are going to go up, because now they have no running game, so it's all pass, pass, pass.
There you go. And if you look at ffmastermind.com, he seems like he's not real healthy in training camp right now. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers. The folks up there in Green Bay right now, after last year, are probably thinking, you know what? So long, Brett. We got Aaron Rodgers. 28 touchdowns, just 13 interceptions in his first year as a starter. Did you know he had 10 games with 2 or more touchdowns last year? That looks like the next Peyton Manning developing up in Green Bay. He's got some studs to throw the ball to. Greg Jennings, James Jones, Donald Driver. So, Aaron Rodgers in the 5 spot. Moving on to 6. Who do you got?
Got Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, San Diego Superchargers.
Yep.
Okay.
He led NFL in QB ratings in the last 4 games in that season. He had 34 touchdowns last year. Plus, now he has a healthy LT, the third two. And his defense will be improved since the Maryland boy, Sean Merriman, is back from an injury.
Good point. Sean Merriman is back. Yep, their defense will be better. In the 7th spot, Donovan McNabb, Philadelphia Eagles. People have questioned his health to stay on the field for a whole season. Well, last year, Donovan McNabb proved to everyone that he stayed on the field. He played all 16 games, and he had the best completion percentage of his career last year. This year he has 2 deep downfield threats to target Deshaun Jackson and rookie Jeremy Maclin. But just this morning, when I looked on the internet on ffmastermind.com, apparently Deshaun Jackson did something to get injured yesterday in camp, so we're keeping an eye on that. Also, Brian Westbrook's health affects McNabb's numbers a lot. If he stays healthy, McNabb targets him a lot out of the backfield. So, Donovan McNabb 7. Who do we got 8?
We got Tony Romo.
Tony Romo. Okay, you go with Romo.
Alright. He was a top 5 running quarterback last year. Now he's even lucky to be a top 10.
Yeah, he's lucky we put him there, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, what else about Romo?
He doesn't have to worry about T.O. in his face, but he doesn't have him to throw it to. And plus, Jessica Simpson isn't mine no more.
Yeah, sitting up there in the booth, right?
Yeah, and he has Jason Witten.
Right, Jason Witten. He's got the best tight end in the NFL to target, so that's Romo 8. 9. Call me crazy, but this is our little surprise here, right? Because just about every other place that we've looked at rankings, he's not in the top 10, but we think so. So you're going to hear it here first. In the 9 spot, Matt Hasselbeck, Seattle Seahawks. Okay, they say he's looking good in camp. He had injury issues last year. But the biggest thing that hurt him last year is the receivers up in Seattle. They were all hurt. They were out there trying to find some guy like a hot dog vendor to line up as a receiver in Seattle. But this year he's got a healthy Deion Branch, a healthy Nate Burleson, and they picked up in free agency TJ Who's Your Mama. So you've got a core of 3 good, healthy receivers for Matt Hasselbeck to target. So look for the old Matt Hasselbeck. He could win Comeback Player of the Year in the NFL. You heard it here first, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, rounding out at the 10th spot, who do we got?
We got Matt Schwab.
Okay, Matt Schwab, Houston Texans. Tell us his story.
And his injuries last year was a big problem, but he had 3,000 passing yards last year. Only played 11 games.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And what, anything else?
If healthy, he can throw over 4,000 passing yards.
That's right, and he's got that stud Andre Johnson to target. Okay, let's finish it up by going 11 through 20. We'll do it like we did last time. I guess you want me to go first again, right?
Yep.
Might as well be consistent like Peyton Manning, right? Okay, ready to go? Here we go. In the 11th spot, Jay Cutler, Chicago Bears.
Number 12, Carson Palmer for your Cincinnati Bengals.
Number 13, Matt Ryan, Atlanta Falcons.
Number 14, Matt Castle in Kansas City Chiefs.
Number 15, Ben Roethlisberger, Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 16, keep going.
Number 16, Eli Manning from your New York Football Giants.
Number 17, Joe Flacco from your Baltimore Ravens.
Number 18, Jason Garrard from Jacksonville Jaguars.
Number 19, and keep an eye on this guy because he could be moving up, Trent Edwards, Buffalo Bills.
Number 20, Jason Delhomme from the Carolina Panthers.
That's Jake Delhomme.
Huh?
Jake Delhomme, not Jason.
Oh, same thing.
Okay. All right. How was football this week?
Tiring.
Tiring?
Oh, yeah.
You ready for another week of football? You're going to put on the pads now this week, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then what? Hitting?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Okay. That wraps things up. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Mark Benda, along with my partner.
Little Benda.
And you've been watching Father and Son Fantasy Football Mastermind.